Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully, you can see me on my Facebook page, possibly on YouTube, maybe one of my Facebook groups. Hi. Good morning. It is, I'll give you a sec, guys, just a second if you want to pop in and drop me a comment. Good. There's Karen. Hi, Karen. Probably don't have anything wise to add, but I'm going to. Hopefully, Anne will jump over here too and she'll see me. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Um, oh, that's how I feel. Good morning, everybody. I hope I can continue to say good morning. Yeah, if you were just, by the way, I'm a little late over here on my Facebook page, and I should have just had everybody come over here. But if some of you don't know, I'm doing a challenge this week, a mixed media challenge, and I just went into that group and we hit the pause button. So I rambled on. To those of you who happen to be in said group, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Anybody want to do a group hug with me right now? Would be great. If this, by the way, goes to heck in a handbasket, I'll just hit the delete button. But as a company, as a artist, as a person, as a mom, as in everything, I'm just sitting here in front of you. We hit the pause button on my challenge this morning. Well-meaning. We talked about it. Thank you so much for you guys, everybody, for understanding. Oh, there we go. I'm feeling hugged. Thank you. I jumped into that group and we just hit the pause button and they just let me talk and ramble for 11 minutes in light of the events yesterday that happened. I hit the pause button in the class. So we're good there. That show will go on. I promise you. I'm wearing Texas on my wrist. The irony yesterday was I'm going to Texas next week. Texas owns a big part of my heart. It also has my cousin who is a teacher. And so immediately when that little news, I listened to news and podcasts during the day yesterday, and that hit, my heart sunk down to my toes. And immediately I jumped on the phone, the text, the whatever, to sending a homing pigeon to my cousin in Texas, who is a teacher. And right away, thank God, I'm going there to see her and to see my baby turn 1. So next week, and I had made the decision to make it a vacation, not a working vacation, which I could have done. But nope, I'm going to go to Texas and hug my cousin and my uncle and that baby until that baby does not want me to hug said baby. And then also, I just want to put my heart out to everybody in that community and that state, the United States, the world. I'm not going to be the proponent for change right now. I don't have an answer, but we're going to go live tonight at 5:30. I asked too if people want me to paint. I will. It's probably going to be butterflies or something. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't even know if I don't even know if I can. But if it feels right and we decide to do that tonight, I will do that. Yes, the sun rises the next day, and so watching the news too. We could chat. I'm not really going to be a debater. If things get out of hand, I'll exit stage left, or I'm actually going to draw right now. So for those of you who know me, I art journal, and I art journaled last night. I will art journal this morning by myself, but I just thought I would just jump on. I know my memberships mean a lot to me and my friends and you who I've met here, and everybody comes from a different walk of life. I think I was watching the news and I mentioned this morning. I grew up in the Midwest, country girl. And I also was a military wife. So I love my country. Memorial Day is this weekend. Also, I was a Border Patrol wife, so that community is very close, and the location of where this happened, a lot of Border Patrol agents were there, and a lot of Border Patrol agents' kids were there. So right away, that community is a community in itself. So when you belong to these different communities, your heartstrings, my ex-husband retired from there. And so um, that's a big part. And just to see law enforcement, first responders going in um, is where you just think. And obviously every thought and prayer I have. I'm a mom. I called my kids yesterday, called my daughter. In fact, my daughter and I just were like, what she's gonna was gonna surprise me and come home. So surprise, she's coming home. We're doing something Saturday night. Couldn't be more happy. So um yes, Stephanie hit something. I need something. My anxiety is overwhelming. So if you are all okay with me drawing, and then I'll take the heat from somebody who says, how dare you draw something during these times? Well, just remember that art is a form of therapy. I'm not a therapist. I can recommend a good one if you live in Southern California. Actually, she retired. I think I put her in retirement. Also, art is a platform. So how many murals, how many protests, how many poster boards, how many pieces of art do you see that that are a platform for change? And I right now am not going to sit and do the blame game right now. I know my thoughts on things, and I'm mad, and I'm getting madder by the moment. Also, when my kids were young, if you remember the Santana situation, we live 15 minutes from Santee. So I've had those conversations with my kids, and it is just beyond me that we are having maybe same conversation or little to no change, or we didn't learn our lesson for our kids for tomorrow. My kids are 20 something, and I just remember, like, nope, today I decide you don't go to school. I decide today you don't go to school because guess what? I'm the ruler of your world right now. And at 18, actually, right now, I still pay their way through college. So a little bit, I have a say. Yeah, art is a great platform to make people feel, provoke change, maybe not agree with you as well. Elizabeth said, as a former teacher, I don't have words. I can't even imagine. And yesterday, one of my teacher friends who I adore said, know that when you send your kid to my classroom, I will throw my body in front of anything that is coming. And I would not doubt that of any and all teachers and the teachers who lost their life. So, yeah, it's up to you, but we've decided that yes, I'll go on live, whether I'm just meandering and doing nothing and I hit the delete button. That's it. That's all any thoughts that you guys have? Hug your puppy today. Oh my God, my puppy, I got my puppy a little ramp to get up to my bed. She seems to be using it. It's making life a little bit easier for both of us because at night when she wakes me up at 3 a.m, yesterday, I think I was just so, look at this. Could you, not one person could have said, hey, Tracy, could you finish getting dressed off air? Oh, here we go. As a former educator and parent, I know that I would be the one that didn't make it without defending her children. I look in you look at the eyes of that teacher. So I don't even know what I will say to you other than I know for many of us, you always look at these situations from whence you come. And I'm a mom. My cousin's a teacher in Texas. I'll be in Texas next week. Border Patrol wife, military wife. I love our country. I love our country so much. I love it. Like, I will wear red, white, and blue this weekend because that's how I feel. I love our country and I have huge patriotism. Uh, but we can do better. And all of this talk of prayers and all that good stuff, we can do better. Like, it's just stunning to me. So maybe tonight, I don't know what I'm going to paint. So don't judge. Really don't know what I'm going to paint. My husband and I taught together, and we would have been the teachers who defended our students in any way, shape, or form. I mean, you know what? That's the truth. So, with that said, I always turn to my memberships during time like this. So, my members in your Artful Journey, Mixed Media Makers, and Art Masters, paint your hearts out. We did open the doors last night to your Artful Journey. No, not to your Mixed Media Makers. That was already pre-scheduled. The emails had already gone out last night. So we were going to carry on. The doors are going to close on Saturday. I'm going to put one foot in front of the other today. I'm going to do the laundry. I always call my parents. We talked yesterday. That's my form of therapy right now because I did retire that therapist. And we're in Texas on, oh, thank you, Amy. If you, we're going to meet, in fact, let me just pause. We're going to meet Mixed Media Makers starting Friday, I think. Anne, shouldn't I give something away today? I know what I'm going to give away. Okay. You didn't get an email. Well, I know it went out because I got it. And if I got it, my team got together this morning. I will give this out. I will. Let's give something away. Hold on. Anne, are you here? Because if I give something away, I won't know how I'm giving it away. You know what I do? I keep a bin of giveaways. Oh, I'll triple check. If you didn't, let me know. All right. I can see you, Sandra. Okay. Anne is here. Okay, Anne, today, now I've never really said what I'm giving out until today. I mean, today, Anne, please make a note that I'm giving these away. So the winners today, oh yeah, I love my Mixed Media Makers. Thank you, you guys. So we're gonna like pause the class today. I'm gonna rally my thoughts and so just from this morning's chat, I got enough to give. I have 3 of them total. I'll give one away, 2 away this morning. Excuse me. Tea. Okay. I will give one of these and one of these away this morning. Just a random comment from my Facebook page. Just go on my Facebook page or here in this discussion. Go ahead. And we'll pick 2 random winners. We do like the randomizer and we just pick like a number and we go, okay, count down on the comments. That's how we do. We're not. The reason I'm giving these away specifically today is you know that my art journal is just a space of thoughts and prayers and intentions and my feelings, my ups, my downs. And these are small and these are by Hahnemuhle and they gave them to me to give away. So, and then I'll give the other one tonight. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know what else to freaking do. Okay. But then I had other prizes and stuff that I have like little journals and stuff. So, I don't know what to tell you other than that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Mixed Media Makers, thank you. I mean, your Artful Journey. I just don't know what to do, but I feel like maybe this could be a space or it reaches somebody that needs that outlet. So 2 winners from this morning, and hopefully Anne will remember what I said. So tonight, we just need a little something. And in the grand scheme of things, this is just a amoeba of an effort. It's just I just can't, that's the space I'm in. My heart is just broken. This is Hahnemuhle. It's a German company. if you message me, I can give you the link to these. I love them. They're watercolor books. They're hardcover. They're not cheap. So let's gather our thoughts, our mind, and hugs to you today. Let's pray for Texas. That will be part of my thought process all day, no matter the space where you're coming from. And I know there is a lot of my last name is German. Gotta love my Germans. I love Germany. So I will go on live tonight. I don't know what anybody will get out of it other than maybe just a little escape. We did open the doors to your artful journey, or no, to Mixed Media Makers. I feel your pain. I agree with the journal idea. That's great. I understand where you're coming from. I'm there with you. So really tough to be a fourth grade teacher right now. I couldn't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Can you imagine right now? And it's not funny. It's just all these parents who have to have these conversations with their kids. Like, I was very open with my kids, especially, like I said, we did have a school situation that was 15 minutes down the road from us when my kids were in school. I was very open with my kids about talking with them about safety and speaking up if something doesn't feel right, and also empathy and sympathy and being on the lookout for things and talking to their peers about things. So we were really open. My husband and I taught fourth grade together. Elizabeth, like, this is just like, I need to hug you. I don't. Yeah. Oh my God, Deborah used to teach fourth and fifth grade. My teachers out there, like, I just want to hug you. I got to figure out something better. And yeah, we can talk about the tough stuff too. I know how on earth, and I will just make mention of this briefly, how on earth an 18-year-old gets, his hands on something that can, cause so much damage in such a short period of time is beyond me. So bless all those teachers out there, especially those teachers in that school district, because my goodness, to have been in that school and the PTSD that is going to come from anything from that is going to be not just today or tomorrow. It will be years to come. And I can't imagine dropping my kid off at school today. Mine are all in their 20s. And as my daughter talked to her last night, I just said, I love you. Let's do something this weekend. In fact, I bought Padre tickets for us to go to, just to be with her. I don't care. She was already going. And so I bought seats behind her and her boyfriend. So I'm going just to go along. I thought about that this morning and thought, maybe they don't want me going. I don't care. I'm going. Even if I'm sitting behind and I am like, oh my God, I love this. Deborah, I didn't know you were a teacher before you were an RN. You guys, the high school down the road was under lockdown last week. I have grandkids in those schools. See? Yeah. Christy, and I'm going to address one thing before I go. Christy said her daughter is pregnant and she is terrified to have her baby. I feel so helpless for her. There is good to be had in all of these situations. There were fathers breaking those windows. There were Border Patrol agents. There were first responders. There were people going in when problems are within. There is good to be had. I will always say in tragic situations, there is good to be had in this world, and I will always stand by that. And there are good people and there are good people out there, and those first responders, when you see them going in and their hearts are just as broken, if not more, to have to be in that situation, holding strangers' kids that they've never met in their life, or stranger parents. I know that there is good to be had. And that, thank God, outrules the bad. damn straight, and every single person out of school who threw themselves in front of a child, no matter who that child was. So I would tell your daughter, as you look into that baby's eyes, there is such good to be had, and you get to be a part of somebody's formation in life. I will not say I did it right. I always say there's still time to screw all this up as a mom, but you do the best you can with what you know. And I will tell you, for as much as my kids grew up and I went through their backpacks, went through their room, uh, and they thought it was because I had OCD. No, it was not. Did I know you have magazines? Did I drug test? Yes, I did. Yeah. And for as many times as they told me they felt like they were living in a prison, I don't think I was the worst warden in town. So, if you get to be part of those kids' lives and monitor what they're doing to the best of your ability. So remember that as well. Yes. Do I know my kids did things? Absolutely. But there were so many times. Yes, I did drug test. You give me a reason. I was that mom. Also, I did run my house maybe a little bit like we were in the military, because we were in the military. So, um, also, I had a saying that my kids were not my friends. My kids were not my friends. Are we developing a friendship as time goes on? Yes. Did I respect my kids? Absolutely. Did I respect their privacy? Not all the time. Really didn't. Nope. Nope. And a lot of times I stayed up well past my bedtime to find out more information. And the other thing about this is it takes a village to raise your kids. My village, were we raised our kids this relatively the same way. And by golly, if one of our kids did something wrong or we heard they did something wrong, yeah, we just never revealed our sources. But it took a village, and I was divorced. I was divorced, and it took a village. And so I'm going to tell you, as a parent, don't be afraid to be a mean mom. I several times would back down, and I would call my dad. My dad was like, "Nope, your job is not to be their friend," and it was not. And even when my ex would say, "You choose to raise our kids your way, I'll do it my way," I'm like, okay, they're living with me. I'm wearing the badge. So, yep. All right. That's my soapbox. Did the same with my daughter when she was growing up, even when I heard her as a single parent. I would tell people, nope, they're not coming over here. Not on my watch. No. And I did have kids that came over, but I will just say, down to the very core of me, for the number of times my kids said to me, I hate living here, I agreed with them. I agreed 100% with them. I hate that you have to live here under my regime. I do. And I cried many a night, but it was in all love. And now it's different when my daughter calls and says, I'm coming home. Now, am I still going to snoop and find out what they're doing? Absolutely. But, they're 21 and 24. And now it's, I used to always say with my kids, I will let the rope go. But if you tie a knot at the end of that and hang yourself, not my problem. I'll rein you right back in here. Oh my God. My daughter posted how sad she is, and her daughter, clueless, first grade, running happily into school, excited for the day. I think that's the good in it. I do. Yeah. So if my kids are watching this, I love you. They don't. They don't. And my daughter occasionally will catch it. And by the way, with my village, we never, ever, ever gave up who was the intel person. And we all volunteered in school. So at any given time, there were 7 of us moms. We all had between, let's see, Tina, Lori, Sean, Victoria, Kelly, 16, 18 kids between all of us. And one of the moms passed away when her oldest, was in eighth grade. Remember that exactly. She missed eighth grade graduation. So when we lost part of our village, it was kind of like we're a man down. Somebody's going to have to double up on a volunteer day. I kid you not. That is how we drove our kids to school, and we volunteered in the classroom, and we did it on a rotating basis. And I was divorced and worked. So I can't tell you the number of times that we would call the other mom. Like I'd call Kelly and go, should we tell Sean? Well, let's call Victoria. Victoria, should we call Sean? Like we would pay telephone until we would just go, hey, Sean, we saw this, or vice versa. I would say it was me too. So just remember that as you look into the eyes of your kids. By the way, they bounce back much quicker. And I got way off track there, but that just... as I was talking to my daughter last night, we booked Padres tickets for Saturday night. That just made me laugh because I remember all the times I was not the favorite ever. And when my son turned 18 and wanted to go live with his dad, I was okay with that. And I told him, I'm sad. I will miss you. And then his dad called a couple days later and was like, oh, he's not that easy to live with. I was like, I know. For you, even though you didn't have empathy for me. So, oh my God, Elizabeth just said my husband and I got to Zoom today with our last group of students who are in 5th grade now. It helped because they were excited. It felt normal. That's good. I love that. Okay. Well, I just wanted, I'm sorry. I just went here, then I sang there, and then we went sang there. If y'all want to join me tonight at 5:30, I will give one of these away tonight if Anne reminds me. She's collecting addresses and notifying people when they win. So I'll do more. I'll try to do more. But for right now, I'm actually going to work in my journal. I'm going to do a quick page. I did one last night and I asked if anybody wants to see that process because I bought this new little camera stand that now I can record everything I do. And I was in bed watching This Is Us. I kept wanting to take my foot out of the blanket when I was drawing last night, but I couldn't because I was wearing shorts and I was like, oh God, I can't have that in the video. So thank you for 5 minutes of normal. Thank you. Thank you. Just know that there is good. Know that there is good. I know there is good. Okay. Make art, heal your heart. That's what we're going to do. And for those of you who are in the challenge this week, thank you for your patience. We will finish it so you can spread the news. Maybe post some stuff in there that's positive about finishing and what your art piece means to you. That way the 500 people who didn't say I'm going to finish it don't attack me tonight by saying I went to go watch the video and you just rambled. The little journal, I'll give you a link. It's in my resources, Sherry. I don't know. It doesn't have a size on it. My ruler, no, I don't have a ruler here. It's in my bedroom. I think it's A6 because they go by. I will, Sherry, if you drop me a message, I'll give you the link. In fact, I'll post the link if y'all need it. It's on my resources page. All right. If y'all could and if you are interested in mixed media makers, or I don't know any of the details, I really don't. The doors were already opening. We did that last night. If you want to join, I am going to have a freebie for 25 people who sign up yearly. I don't even know what it is, but I'm thinking I'm going to recreate this. I created this without even knowing how important this would be. Because butterflies do fly free. So I'm going to record this today. And we'll move forward. We'll put our feet together in one step at a time. Okay. Well, you can't move forward when you put your feet together. Yeah. 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 Okay, that's pretty. You like it. Okay, good. I love the butterfly. All right. So maybe I'll do that. That would be like a little workshop, and this would be very healthy for me to paint and record that today, wouldn't it? Yeah. Do you ever just think, how on earth does that lady run her business and make a decision? It's flowing. It's just ebbs and it flows. So that's going to be a little mixed media workshop that I'll come up with today. In my that would feel good. All right, I'm going to record this right now. All right, have a wonderful day. Make it the best, and we'll figure out this whole situation. Okay. Thank you, mixed media makers. I know at this time I want you all painting. That's it. Your assignment. All everybody in my memberships, you should be painting. Okay. All right. Don't know what we're doing tonight, but I will talk to you all later. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.